Hello, people. This is Derek Marth of Urban Bigfooter. Hold on, let me take a sip of my drink real quick. Oh, that's good. I'm taking this protein powder, and it's because that's when you start getting cramps, muscle aches, um, and you're not really losing weight. You need to add more protein to your diet, and that will help your body rebound. So anyway, I'm going to be posting a lot of pictures and things in the community post section of my page, right? And this is going to this is because anybody and everybody, if you have a local state park, if you have a local federal forest, if you have a preserve next to your house, or just a neighbor has a large woods with a river, I guarantee you have Bigfoot close by your house, unless you live right in the middle of town. Everybody can have an experience with Bigfoot where you're at, and I'm going to show people how easy it is, right? And I just started with a new group. Gosh, I think this is the fifth day. The very first day they took food from me, right? Um, Today they did a wood knock right as I mean, it was close to me, right? I don't know if my cheap Walmart phone picked it up, but I heard it, and so when this happens, I throw my hand up and I treat them with respect, right? Because that's what it's all about. Don't be afraid of them. Don't be they're If you're on the Eastern Shore, or if you're around a suburb area like maybe D.C., Baltimore, and yes, I've come across them on the C&O Canal up in Georgetown. I think it's Georgetown, D.C. I don't know if it's or Maryland. I don't know what it's considered, but it's up around D.C. So I've come in contact with them there. But anyway, I'm gonna show pictures of bows, breaks, and once you establish, if you can find a bow and a break in an area, they're there. I'll show you property markers. Now, property markers lets um, another Bigfoot clan know that that's their property, right? Um, and those are just trees that are leaning. They're called, I call them tree leaners, property markers. I'll show pictures of those as well. Um, so first, so you're going to look for signs. You're going to look for their signs. If you come across a print, whew, that's awesome. Like I've come across in this new area, I've come across I think three footprints so far. They're not good enough to cast. I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for going on my 12th year, and I was a big hunter, right? So I used to track. I mean, I'm just real familiar with tracking and looking for signs. So once you establish you got signs in the area, you're going to go to the area where it has the most breaks and bows. Okay, and then once you go there, you're going to have take what they love. They love honey and bread. You squirt some honey all over bread, 2-3 pieces, and leave it out for them, and they will smack it. And but talk to them, right? They've been around us such a long period of time that I have a strong feeling they know English, right? So go out and say, hey, I'm treating you with respect. You treat me with respect. and I'm giving you some food, out of respect for allowing me to come on your property into your house, and this is for you. This is for you, and then put it on their structure. Right, I put it on the log right next to one of their property markers, and the very first day they took it. Right, but once again, I'm on these shore. Could be a raccoon, could be a possum. So I had to do some tests, right? So I had to not. The first indication to me was, so I had some baby tomatoes, and I found out early in my investigations they don't like tomatoes. They don't like tomatoes. I put honey on them. I did all kinds of stuff. They don't like tomatoes. They'll leave them every time. So they left a bag, and this bag was filled with olive oil and mozzarella cheese. They love cheese, and so they left. They left. They left it. So I had to take it and throw it away. They left all those baby tomatoes. I will say hi to Bubba's. Here's our urban Bigfooter mascot. She would be like a snack for him. No, they've never stolen. They scared one of my dogs real bad, but they never threatened to kill or anything like that. So that established trust. You going in and out, you waving to them, and you're establishing a relationship, and you're feeding them, you're giving them food. So then I'm going to take it to the next step. The next step is going to be overnight stays, right? You know what I mean? And then it's going to be night investigations, going in different times, right? First you got to establish that trust with them, though, right? Because they'll. If you don't establish that, if they can't read you, see who you are, then they're definitely like maybe like in the outer parts of Colorado or Montana. I heard they're real aggressive in Montana. I heard they're real aggressive in Alaska. Now, we don't live in Alaska. We don't live in Montana. Maybe some of my viewers live in Montana, or maybe they live in Alaska too. But they're not aggressive here on the Eastern Shore. Man, that protein powder is really good. That's real good. I made some whole milk, and I just stirred it around, and it's chocolate flavor. Oh, that is so awesome. It's so good. But anyway, so you're gonna stop, and the more times you go out, and the more trust you establish with them, they're going to start appearing. They're going to start. They're physically going to come, and that's what happened with this group. That I was researching a group of 13, and actually, the very first week, I saw one, but I caught him off guard, right? And that's a long story in itself, and I'm going to tell that story as well later on. Every day I'm going to tell a story. A true story. They're true stories. They're all true. I don't make anything up. I'm a Christian. I don't make anything up, and I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm just trying to tell you my adventures, my encounters, and you can have encounters. But listen, they will follow you home. I came outside of my prior house and had a sliding glass door, and there was one standing in the hedgerow. and I shine and everything else. They were watching. They like watching, and so because they're from their fathers was from a class of angel called Watchers. They watch humanity, but any case, so you can, and you definitely don't want to be scared. You don't want to be scared and fearful, because then if they see that, they smell it on you, they will take advantage of that. But, and I'm saying anybody can have an encounter anywhere. And listen, if you don't know, right? I'm gonna show you signs and stuff, and if you're having problems, then message me. I'm easy to talk to. I'll talk to you on Facebook Messenger, and maybe we can coordinate, and either you could come down here and go out with me on an investigation one day or night, or if you wanted to have like a consultant basically come up and help you find Bigfoot, help you just show you maybe a day or two worth of stuff, just a real quick crash course, just and it's free, of course. It's all free. I don't charge anybody for anything. That, Jesus already paid the price. The word says, "Give freely as you have been given," and no one has charged me anything for researching Bigfoot. But you'll have stories. Your adrenaline will start kicking because you're going to have encounters. I've been bluff charged a few times. I've had some, I would say close calls, but you never know because they never jumped out and grabbed a hold of me or anything. I've seen little ones. I had one. I started telling people I had pictures. Well, my phone got hacked. I don't know how in the world they got hacked. Well, they disappeared. My pictures disappeared on my phone. That's another story in itself. Gosh, and this is what I'm saying. You're gonna have stories and stories after another. So, it took me, 5 good years of doing this, consistently showing my friends and family, photos of prints, bows, breaks, and then photos of them. Because I would catch them every once in a while. I'd catch them peeking around a tree on me. I'd catch them. I had one time. It was a little one. It was a little juvenile. He had a dog face. It was a Type 3 Bigfoot, and he was poking his head around the corner, and I took a picture of it. I got him as he was poking his head around the corner. So my wife was a big skeptic. She was coming around though, because I kept telling her, I kept showing her things, and so I was just showing her the picture. I was blowing up. I didn't even say anything. She goes, wait, and she pointed right to the. She goes, I see that. I can see that face right there. I said, well, there you go. Now you know that something's out there, and these guys have different abilities than we do. I can go deep with it, because our eyes only see a certain spectrum of light, and these beings can be in our spectrum, but also their hair vibrates and shimmers, so they will camouflage their cells in our light, and which in turn goes to another light, and you can say light, you can say dimension, right? Because they're all the same thing. A dimension is a space. I think I don't know the exact definition, so I'm not going to make any bull crap up. But it's just a different place. I'm just going to put it that way. Excuse me so much. I'm just loving this drink. And so so get involved in the community, right? Because I'm just going to try to start something here, something friendly that help people. If you have a problem with one of these beings and you don't know what to do, message me. I've dealt with that before. And we'll take care of it together. In Jesus' name. I'm also evangelist for the Lord Jesus Christ. So I'm not a weirdo, and I'm not going to be stalking anybody or doing anything strange. So you don't have anything to worry about on that end. But yeah, get involved in the community. Write something and tell me what you like to learn, like what you would like to see. I understand you would like to see them, I would like to see them all the time too, but they just are non-trusting of human beings, because the first thing a human wants to do is pull up a weapon and start blasting away on them. And I get it, because God said that these beings, not them specifically, their class, their Nephilim class, are of an abomination, and he conscribed David, King David, to and David and his mighty men to go out and the nation of Israel to kill them and get rid of them. He said, "Don't let any of them survive. Men, women, children, even their animals. Get rid of them all, because they're all corrupt." All right. Well, I truly love you guys, and I thank you so much once again for subscribing. Let's do this. Let's do this thing together. Let's become a real community, right? Let's get on a first name basis, and let's do this thing. You know what I mean? Because I love meeting people. I love meeting new people. And I'm gonna offer the hand of friendship to you, and inviting you to come out with me. It's up to you now to message me and arrange a time that fits us both. All right, have a blessed day.